On our next great backyard adventure here, I got the 79 Ford pulled up as far as it'll make it so that I can steal the battery out of it. And we're gonna go have us another fancy old cold start in the backyard. It's about 20 degrees above zero and the wind's blowing and it's trying to snow right now. So it's not as tropical and nice out as the last time we were back here messing around. But we're gonna see if the 1942 G506 will fire up. She's a little buried. And don't forget, she's front wheel drive only because the rear axle doesn't have any axle shafts because I don't have any for it. So I don't think she's going to be making it out today. But still, it'll be pretty fun to fire it up and hear the thing run after it's been sitting all winter. So I'm going to go steal the battery out of the 79 Ford down there and grab the necessities, and we'll see what this thing will do. Well, we have our battery. But now we have to uncover where our battery goes. All right, removed a bunch of the Alaskan character building substance that was in the way of the battery tray. Stuff is just everywhere, I tell you. So if you're new to the channel, this is a 1942 Chevrolet G506 series, military produced 1.5 ton four-wheel drive truck. These were made from 1940 to 1945 for the war effort by GM. And this truck originally came up to Alaska for the construction project of the Alcan Highway. And then when the war was over, it got switched over to the Alaska Road Commission, much like most remaining World War II equipment of the day. And then it got used by them. And as you can see, between both of those jobs, these trucks absolutely got obliterated and used and abused until eventually they broke down, got parted out, and left behind in the woods. And that's exactly what happened to this truck. I found it abandoned in the woods in 2017, drug it out, rescued it, brought it home, and then I went through a whole journey to revive this thing and get it up and going again. So if you're interested in seeing any of that, I've actually got a playlist of the whole video series I did reviving this truck, so be sure to go check that out. It's pretty neat stuff. All right, now with our battery hooked up, we'll continue on here. Get this snow out of the way so the door will open. Oh yeah. Look at that nice custom upholstery I did. I mean, that's some grade A work right there. No wonder they put windows in things. All right, so crawling in here. A little bit noisy seat, but crawling in here, I need to rig up a fuel system again because I took out my temporary fuel tank for the 56 Dodge over there. So I've got to rig up something here with a little can I brought up full of gas, stick the hose down in that, and we'll be good to go. So let me get that thing set up. Got the fuel system hooked up here. Now, something we're gonna have to watch out for, we're gonna wanna keep it under 80 for this setup because, you know, it might tip over and spill everywhere. But I did spend a lot of time rigging this up and thinking it out. I just stuck the hose in the can and called it good.
Great success.
So, much like anything in my operations out here, crude but effective, it works. All right, so moving back out here, if I can escape the snow, we'll get my protective Ziploc bag off the carburetor and we'll prime it up a little bit and see what she does. And one more thing here. This is something you've got to love about military stuff of this era. And just to help us out a little bit, the mechanical fuel pump has a primer lever on it. So you can pump it and prime the system to help you out. They just thought of everything. Be nice if they still did this type of stuff. Now we'll prime up the carb a little bit here with some mixed gas, just to help her out even more. Throttle's free. That was pretty easy. Oh, now the starter is going to be temperamental. Wonderful. Still need to hook up a choke cable in this thing, but it only really gets used in the summer anyway. We can give it a little bit of a manual choke from out here. I guess I left that on. Come on, starter. Thing's just not happy. That's better. That's not better. Very uncash money of you, starter. Pretty sure she's flooded out, so I gave it a couple minutes and opened the choke up. We'll just see if she'll go. If not, I'll pull the spark plugs out and burn the gas off of them. And of course, the starter doesn't help much either. All right, here's a prime example, something I see a lot of. People will try and get something running. They'll flood out their motor like I just did, and they'll foul up their spark plugs with gas like this, and they'll flip out. They'll go to the parts store and buy new plugs, and oh, I got to do everything new and replace everything. When no, just take some brake clean and spray these off, or take a lighter and burn the gas off. Crank the motor over while the plugs are out, blow all the excess gas out of the cylinders, and slap everything back together. You don't need to go buy new spark plugs if you foul them up. Same goes for, you know, if they're carboned up, just put them on a wire wheel and clean them. That's what I did with these. They're ancient old champions, and they work just fine when you clean them up again. So that's what I'm going to do. Burn the gas off of them, slap it all back together, and this thing should fire up. Now we'll try her again here. Let's see how she fires back up. Well, there you have it. She fired up. Even though I flooded the thing out in the beginning there, we worked past that and got her going. And don't forget, that GMC 270 motor I put in it has a dead cylinder. So she runs pretty dang good for only being on 5. Gotta love an old GM inline 6. So yeah, just out here screwing around, waiting for the snow to leave. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out my merchandise. Link is down in the description to the store for that. And yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Till the next time, I'll see you guys later.